Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today, as you can see behind me, we are going to be setting up a Buildcraft Quarry and also dabbling in a little bit of bees. So, I hope you guys are ready. So, today is going to be a pretty fun day. We're going to be getting ourselves the Buildcraft Quarry set up. And you may be wondering, well, don't you have enough quarries at this point? And my answer to that is no. You'll never have enough quarries. But anyways, the reason why I want to get the Buildcraft Quarry set up, and we're going to do it in a different dimension, is simply because these quarries don't really, besides this quarry, this does net us a little bit of Thaumcraft stuff. But it's going to be nowhere near the amount of Thaumcraft stuff if we can get a nice cave system, then this Buildcraft Quarry will be able to do. So we ended up getting that diamond drill, as you can see here. I've already made another steel drill to replace it, and I believe that the steel drill is just about as good. So I still don't know if I'm going to make another diamond drill just yet until I go to make the advanced drill. So at this point, I'm probably going to stick with the steel drill. I do have 2 more titanium, but we still need to wait for a little bit more ore to build up. As you can see, here's a bunch of ore that is coming from this. Yeah, this is producing so much stuff. I'm just trying to process it as fast as I can. Some stuff is faster at processing than others, as you can see, and this sort of fills up. Let's go ahead and grab that. Our process from yesterday really did a good job, so as you can see, we have a bunch of plastic in there. Alright, so, Buildcraft Quarry. That shouldn't be too hard, right? So, we need the good old-fashioned quarry, right here. Now, you could technically power this thing with redstone engines. It would just be very slow. The suggested power gen for this is a combustion engine, but we're going to be bypassing that altogether, and yeah, we're going to be using something to convert regular power. I think I'm going to take one of these magmatic dynamos, and since it does produce so much power, we're going to use it to power this quarry, and we'll do it in another dimension, the mining dimension to be exact, and we'll use another ender tank and just use some lava from there. I think that is going to work just fine. So, let's get to making the Buildcraft Quarry. We're going to need an advanced circuit. That's simple enough. A bunch of iron gears. Hopefully we have enough stone gears. I think we should. We got to remember that it needs diamond gears, which requires gold gears. So we're going to need 4 gold gears in total. As you can see, we need some more wood. Technically, we need more sticks, because that is what's going to get us the gears. There's that, and I'm pretty sure cobble, I don't think I have too much cobble that's actually stored away in here, so I do need to go over here and grab a few stacks of cobble. And that should work. And that'll give us enough of these gears to last us a little while. Stagger 32, we'll split that into 32 more. Perfect. Now, if you're having issues, by the way, with this sort of blacking out as you're trying to pull stuff out, you might need to have an energy cell in between your energy acceptor and your main system, so you have a buffer of storage power. The energy acceptor doesn't store any power, so the thing is if you start to pull out stuff too fast or put stuff in too quickly, you won't have this energy cell buffer of power to make sure you have enough power to do to pull and send those items. So it is best to have this, and that'll completely get rid of that issue that you may be having. I know I have had the issue, and that is definitely the way to fix it. So, last but not least, our diamond gear. Throw that in there, and there's another diamond gear. Perfect. Last but not least, the quarry, and we need our diamond drill, and voila, we have the Buildcraft Quarry. To go with that, we do need landmarks. I think we need 3 of them. We don't need small piles of redstone. We need sticks. Let's go ahead and grab some more sticks. We're gonna need, I think it's 3 or 4, but we're gonna make 4 just in case. But I believe you have one of them. You right click and then you just mark the corners, and it's pretty simple. It's been a long time since I've used these, but I think I'll be able to catch on hopefully. All right, so at power converters. Or was it called power? I think it was called power. Converters. There we go. Energy converters. We are going to need another energy RF consumer. So let's find our RF right here. RF consumer, so we need to make a producer first, of course. Good old block of iron. And a furnace. And there'll be our energy producer. We'll convert that into a consumer. We need to make another energy bridge. There's our energy bridge. And last but not least, we need to get an MJ, because that's the power that Buildcraft uses, is MJ. And we need to make one of these. As you can see, it's going to require a Stirling engine. That's not actually too difficult to make. And I think Stirling engines just run off of coal. Right? I'm pretty sure. Piston. Of course, we need more wood. We always need wood. Just seems like we're always struggling for that. And iron gears. Need lots of iron gears for this. Alright, we should have a wooden transport pipe. We should have everything required here, minus the piston. Right, there's the Stirling engine. And last but not least, there's the MJ producer. Alright, and we're going to switch this over to a consumer? No, this needs to be a producer. Okay, so yeah, here's our setup. Energy consumer, bridge, and producer. Perfect. That will get us Buildcraft power. Alright, and I think we can just put this directly up next to the actual quarry itself, so we really don't need any cables. But power, if we take a look at Buildcraft, there are like Buildcraft power cables. You can see right here, the kinesis pipes and things like that are ways of sending power for Buildcraft. So anyways, with that being said, and that being done, we're just about ready. Like I said, we need one of these magmatic generators, and I think I'm going to take this one. I do have my drill over here. He was stored away, charging up the normal drill. We'll take you, and we'll also come down here and I'll take this pipe. That should work. There we go, place down the wood. Alright, and we need to make another ender tank. Almost forgot about that. And this is going to need to be blue, blue, blue on there. Let's grab some white wool. Obsidian we should have. Or we definitely have the ability to make some obsidian. With our transmutation stone. There we go. Very nice. Alright. There's that. We need a diamond. Because we are on a server. If you're playing in single player, you don't need a diamond, but it kind of locks your tank to you. Okay, so we're just about ready. And the only other thing we need to do is make an Aroma mining dimension. So, I think it's Aroma. Right here, you see right here, all we're going to need is a stone pick. Flint and steel, fresh. And we're going to need some kind of stone brick. I think a few of these, actually. Because the portal frame needs stone brick. So there's the tool, and here are the actual frame. So of course this is made, you need 12. I think you can get away with less, but I'm pretty sure 12 works. And then this is how you actually make the way to just go there without using your portal. If you don't want to use the portal, you don't have to. But that is the way of doing it. I think we could probably get away with placing our portal on the side of our house over here, maybe. Would this work? I think so. We could totally get away with placing it over here. Thing is, I might want to have it directly on the ground. So some things might change. And we're missing one more. One more. What was that? Stone brick. Let's hope that this puts us above ground and not in a cave. I have had it happen where you do get stuck in a cave, and that is not fun at all. All right, so let's light this bad boy. And all you gotta do is sneak to go in there. I do need to make sure... Now, some people said I don't have to use a servo for this while using the hardened flux ducts. We're gonna find out. I know you can right-click to make it transfer, but we're gonna find out here in a little bit if that's exactly how this works. Now, I think we have everything. The quarry is going to work. Everything should be fine. I think the only other thing we need is a bucket of water, because that's usually something to use. In the dimension, like you just place it in one side, and that will make sure that this thing doesn't get caught up on lava. Because that can happen. If I remember from back in the old days with Buildcraft, you always wanted to place water on the side to just make sure. So, I'll meet you guys in the other dimension. By the way, you shift right click. Or just shift click. So, here we are in the Aroma mining dimension, and as you can see, it's exactly what you probably didn't expect. It is just solid ground. Yeah, it is pretty bland. And you can see right here, we probably want to claim some area here. Just because this is where we're technically going to be mining at. And you can see there's even like a world scar right here, basically resembling the same world scar that is near our base. That's kind of interesting. I wonder if the seed and stuff for the underground caves and stuff are very similar to the one in the overworld. If that's true, then we'll have very, very good luck mining right in this area, right over here. Alright, so let's get some things set up. This is going to be pretty interesting. We have our quarry, right? We want this pretty close over here. Good old-fashioned quarry. Now, it is going to go ahead and mark a default location. We don't really want to use the default location, so I think we are able to use the landmarks, I believe, instead. I probably have to refresh my memory and look it up on the wiki and see exactly how to do this, because it has been a while, a good while. So, like I said, it has been a good hot while. Let's go ahead and pick you up, or maybe we can leave you? We pick you up, you should be fine. Yeah. Okay, so what we need to do is actually mark this out. We have one here, and we need to find another location. And we can go over here, doesn't really matter. I'm not going to do a super huge area, but once you have two placed, we should be able to right-click them. They should auto-connect to each other, and it should mark an area. I think. Maybe we have to put more than one. Like I said, it's been a little while. Been a little while. So this one is directly here. There we go. So the area is now marked. So we needed 3 of them. And that should make it pretty easy for our quarry. Now we can place the quarry directly next to it, and then that will remove the markers. We can go pick them up for later use if we want to move this quarry around. Like I said, it's been a little while, so I had to remember that. We already have some water here, which is really nice. That's actually going to help us out with the lava issue. Because I guarantee you there's going to be lava as this thing starts mining down. So, our area is done. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy set up. So, I'm going to put the MJ producer next to this. Energy bridge. The converter. Next to the converter, we're going to have the magmatic dynamo. And then connected to that, we're going to have a hardened flux duct. And then on top of that is going to be an ender tank. That is going to be blue, blue, blue. And a diamond. Let's diamond that bad boy. Blue, blue, blue. And flip this. That should automatically output, right? At least I thought it did. Maybe we still do need a servo. I thought you didn't need one, because when you turned this, I thought it automatically drained out. But it doesn't look like it's doing so. So, let me go get a servo. So, now that we have that servo, we should be able to slap that on there. And thus, given this power, I don't remember, do we need to use a lever on this? Because this should convert it. Okay, so energy consumer, nope, we don't need it. This thing is going to automatically start. Yes. Sorry, cow, but you need to go. I don't know if it'll kill you or what. But yeah, this thing is actually going to start building itself. It's going to take a little while. This part takes a bit. I think we may need more of these generators. As you can see, it is consuming more than its internal buffer. But this thing is producing 240 RF a tick. I don't exactly know the conversion rate for that into the joules, but this does seem to be going at a pretty decent pace, at least for one magmatic dynamo that's at reinforced level. Maybe we're going to get into soon upgrading this thing to max, and then once we do that, then that thing will really be cooking for power. That thing will be producing probably well into the 500s to 600. I think it goes up to 600 something RF a tick when it is fully maxed out. But we're going to watch this thing. It is almost fully built, and then once you see it fully built, some things start changing. And this is really cool. This is like everybody's favorite part of Buildcraft is this quarry. I mean, I loved this thing. Look at it. Look at that. Oh man, that is so good. Okay, so big problem that we're going to run into. Oh wow, this is way better than I thought it was. It's spitting items all over the ground. We need to place a lever, and we need to stop this thing, because we don't want it spewing items out all over the ground. That would be just not okay. Not okay. The lever, I think, should stop it. Maybe not. I wonder if a lever will shut this off. Or maybe the energy bridge might shut off. I know it will shut the power off of this generator, so I guess we'll just do this. And we'll set that to high. So that should definitely, once this runs out of power, it'll stop spewing items. Okay, so now that we have that done, I'm going to go ahead and get some things to route these items and make it a little bit faster. I don't know if placing a chest directly on top of it, if it'll go directly into the chest, but we're going to find out. And once this runs out of power, yeah, it should stop. There we go, it ran out of power. Anyways, I'll be back with some items to sort of sort these and pipe these into chests. So now that we have all that in there, we should be able to go ahead and set up a chest. I think a chest might allow the items to go into it. Yes. So having a chest there, items can go into. That's going to make routing our items very, very easy. So the first thing I really want to get set up, because we know we're going to get tons of cobblestone, and I really don't want that much cobblestone. I already have a large amount, and we can make cobblestone generators, which is not a big deal. We can also make gravel generators, and the only thing I still think dirt is another thing that I might want to get rid of. Sand, on the other hand, is also another thing we can generate later on, and we're going to need a way to get rid of that. So this void chest apparently deletes items, and I think we can automatically put stuff into it. To make it, all I had to do was grind up an ender pearl and, of course, have some pulverized coal and dust, and you can make some void powder. This stuff is really, really cool, and this chest should allow us to automatically delete items. So let's take our item duct, and we're going to set up a servo on here. Now, this servo can have a list here, and I'm going to go ahead and, for right now, put dirt, gravel in here, and this should automatically be set to a whitelist. And once we turn it on, it should automatically start throwing items into this chest and deleting them. Because anything that goes into this chest just gets deleted, which is perfect. So we should start seeing that happen. All these items will get deleted, slowly but surely. And there we go. Keeping this chest pretty clean. And we want this to be pretty clean, because we're going to have a bunch of diamond chests temporarily. Of course, we don't have enough cables yet, but we will have. Because we're going to run item ducts to all these diamond chests for right now. Until we get a better system, I think setting up an applied logistics system here, or until we get an ender chest, this will be the best way to go. I think having an ender chest set up will be the best way to go, so we don't have to worry about this area. And letting it just run. But for right now, this is going to be perfect. So let's go ahead and set a servo here. And we're going to do the opposite of this. We're going to take these. For some reason, it seems like it was kind of stuck there for a second. I think it's because it was automatically pulling cobblestone. This may need to be upgraded to be faster than this. We'll find out. But for right now, we'll hook this in. And what we'll do is we'll set this to blacklist, gravel, cobblestone, and dirt. And turn that on, and that should pull anything else automatically out and go into these chests. So this whole setup should work. So what we get to do now is watch this quarry do a little bit of work in a nice little time lapse. So I hope you guys are ready for that. So now that I can let my quarry just kind of do its thing, I think I should get started with some forestry. There are there's quite a few bee options that we have in here. So it's probably best that I kind of get started with a few bees and just kind of get them started to breed up. I've never been very good at bees without gindustry, but there is kind of Bonnie's bees in here, which has sort of a gindustry type thing in it. So you might want to touch on that, but let's go ahead and see if we can't make this smoker. And see how this see how this goes. We're gonna go collect some bees. Now we do need a smoker, and then I think it was the net. Is it called a net? The catcher, the scoop. Scoop, that's what it was called. Yeah. And yeah, this is gonna require a little bit of wool. I think we might need more than one scoop as well. So I guess we can make 2 scoops. I don't know how long that's gonna last us, but we'll have a couple scoops. Now, we can put this in our offhand. If I remember, we can utilize it while it's in our offhand. And look at that. It produces smoke. It's really, really cool, actually. Like, the particle effects from this thing work wonders. Like, I really do like the particle effects. So, all we got to do now is go... I want to find bees that are sort of in this biome, this meadows biome. I think that's going to be really, really great. And it'll be helpful so we can keep our bees over here and they'll still be in their same area. So we'll smoke this thing up and we'll scoop it. Right? So yeah, once we scoop, we should get a few bees and some honeycombs. And you'll see we have ignoble stock. There's different types of stock. We want pristine is what we're really looking for. So pristine is definitely something that we're going to be striving to get. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and break that. Might take a couple seconds with the block lag. With there being quite a few people on right now. Take a look. Yeah, there's quite a few people online. All doing the same stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see what I can get. I'm pretty much going to be going through these hives looking for forest and meadows drones. So we're doing a good job. But yeah, I'm going to go see how many of these I can collect until we run out of scoops. We might have to work on getting some more wool. So I ended up collecting all of these bees. Now I should have some really decent ones here. And some of the ones that I really want to take a look at are the pristine stock that we have here. And then same with the meadows. As you can see with the meadows, we have one pristine. Not exactly what I want, but this should work. And then we have a few drones that have no properties. Now, these should produce a drone whenever we put them inside what is it called? The bee box, or an apiary, or a bee house. I believe these do work. The bee house is an early way to start, but you can't breed them inside of a bee house. But they are easy to make, and as you can see, they just require a comb of any type to make it, and we did get several honeycombs from that. Another thing we're going to need to make is we're going to need to turn this into a few things. So we need to get into some forestry machines if we're going to be dabbling in some forestry. So I built this little pathway that leads over to another little house, and we're going to use this house right here. I already routed power over here, so we have power. I'm going to use this as a place to get our bees up and running. Now you can see there is a baddie over there. I'll leave him be. But our house should work just fine. We'll come in here, we'll have our forestry machines running, but the outside is where it's really important. This area out here is where we're going to have our bees, right in the backyard. So I'm super excited. We're going to be getting into bees very soon. I hope you guys are hyped about the bees. I'll be learning along with you guys. So if you have any tips on bees, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys are bee experts, I don't know exactly what that would be called. But if you guys know what you're doing better than I do, I don't know anything about magical bees, so that's going to be something new to get into. But these guys do produce resources later on. And it would be kind of nice to get resources using some bees. At least some early game resources. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, guys. And also give this video a huge thumbs up. I will see you guys in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.